This is the HDR50 from Umarex. It's a CO2 powered paintball marker and it's in 50 caliber. That's why it's called a HDR50, Home Defence Revolver 50. It's part of their defence training lineup of air pistols and rifles. There's two power models available. This is the 7.5 dual and they do an 11 dual as well. Other parts of the world 11 joules is fine for air pistols. For the UK we're restricted to 6 foot-pounds. 7.5 joules equates to roughly just under 6 foot-pounds. 11 joules versions is about 8 foot-pounds, so that's way over the UK legal limit, which would make it potentially a section 5 prohibited firearm kind of pistols over 6 foot-pounds in the UK. I won't go into the risks and legality of, premeditated, intentionally arming yourself, using reasonable force in your own home, to protect yourself from attackers, burglars, intruders. You'll have to do your own research on that. But pretty much, if you form the intent to use a weapon and then use it, they may question your reasonable use of force if you end up getting sort of arrested for it and end up in court. So I haven't bought it for that reason. I've bought it because I love the look of it. It's Umarex, it's solid, sturdy, and it's 50 caliber. Where else can you have a 50 cal air pistol? It's not really a plinker, it's more of a blaster. So I didn't buy mine for home defence. It's just for a bit of fun in the garden. The other reason I like it is because it can fire a variety of projectiles. Obviously paintballs, it is a paintball marker primarily, so it will fire paintballs, 50 cal. You could also get rubber balls, rubber 50 cal balls, solid rubber, and they also do these rubber steel balls, and they're quite clever. What they are, they're basically rubber and with steel filings or dust. So when they're moulded in rubber, they're actually impregnated with steel, and they're actually 40 grains. That's not bad for this type of pistol. Yeah. Not only can you fire sort of conventional, paintballs, rubber balls, steel balls, you can also make your own. There's quite a lot of this sort of stuff on YouTube, and you can basically use a paintball, a glue gun, to make your own little sort of like slugs and stuff. If you can see, there's actually 3 14 grain lead pellets in there with a bit of glue gun. They're very easy to make. Some people buy moulds. I just use the magazines to make mine. You can use various sort of different things for projectiles. Like I say, that's a glue gun again. I just used a little bit of a stainless steel half moon on top. So I'm going to shoot a few of these, see how they sort of, how accurate they are. I don't think they're going to be that sort of aerodynamic. These are the heaviest I've got, and they're actually a stainless steel slotted screw, crosshead screw, and that's just a bit of a foam Nerf gun, which is exactly the right diameter to fit in the magazines. So that's another type I've got there, and there's various different ones there. You can see, oops, dropped one. That's got a lead pellet in the back, and same again, half moon stainless steel in a little Nerf gun foam jacket, if you like. It's a very sort of straightforward pistol. It's only single action. The safety is actually in the trigger, a bit like a Glock, so it won't fire until you've actually pulled that safety in. There's no hammer, single action. Eject the magazine, you just push that slide forward, lock it back, and then that's it, straightforward. In it goes, and lock that in place. It's got weave rails top and bottom, got a torch on here. You can have, like a red dot scope on the top, or even a laser pointer. I just think it's not a target pistol, it's for a bit of blasting, a bit of fun in the garden, so I'm not going to bother with the red dot. I just put a torch in there to show you what it looks like with it. To charge it, load it, it's already loaded with a magazine in there. It's CO2 powerlets, and they actually go in upside down, so it goes in that way, and then that's the piercer there in the end cap, and you just screw that in there. Finger tight's normally okay, but if you give a little pinch with the Allen key, that's the powerlet ready in there. Now it's not charged, it's quite a nifty design. There's a little marker there which will show you when it's actually charged and ready to fire, and all you need to do, like I say, it's home defence revolver, this is why they designed it this way, is you can leave a powerlet in there, tightened up, loaded, ready to sort of rock and roll when you need to, and just so you don't have it sort of full of gas. It's not pierced yet, but by hitting this, that's it. That's all you need to do. There you saw that, that's jumped out, and now that's ready to fire. Like I said, there's no safety other than the trigger, there's no hammer, it's single action, and as soon as you start pulling the trigger, it will start shooting projectiles as fast as you can pull the trigger. So that's basically my HDR50. I'm going to set a few targets up and we'll show you how it performs. Okay, we'll go with paintballs first. Okay. Load on target, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next up, solid rubber. Okay, I'm firing it quite quickly really, I'm not really aiming that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not bad, so we've got those three quite good. So it's all in the target area anyway. Next up, steel rubber. Tippy. Yeah, one missed. Now, in the interest of safety, because I don't think it's going to be very aerodynamic, well, apart from them, yeah, I'm going to shoot the rubberized steel balls, and I'm going to shoot these bad boys and these sort of slugs I've made. So I don't really want to risk either ricochet or missing the target. So I'm going to use my backstop area here. So I don't think I'm going to miss that. I'm not going to shoot too far away. That's 5-6 meters, and it won't go through that. But I'm just worried in case it ricochets off the frame. I don't want to go into the neighbour's garden. So let's set this up, and we'll try a test on this little tin can here. Oh, it's a soup can, baked bean can. It's quite thick. Right, I'll do the steel balls first, rubberized steel balls. They mashed it up, but it didn't penetrate. Yeah. So they've ricocheted around the garden somewhere, but they went backwards this way. Right, next up I'm going to try these slugs, these glue gun slugs with lead pellets in them. Same again, it's hitting it, but it's not penetrating. Right, and finally, I'll try these bad boys. I think they hit the hardest. Yeah, definitely. And this is actually my slingshot catcher. And obviously when I had the paper targets up, you can sort of recover all of your ammo there. Obviously these were ricocheting off, so I had to go and find these in the garden. Don't know where the other three went. But you can see that's the screw there. Yeah. Shoots well. I'll put another target face up and I'll try and do some accurate shooting. I'll just take my time and just see how sort of precise we can get our grouping.